Hello friends, my name is Shivam from DevOps Schools and I will help you to enable your learning process in various technologies of DevOps, artificial intelligence, machine learning, big data and many more. This is our initiative to help you by sharing multiple tutorials and videos. And if you want any specific tutorials on any particular topic, then please do comment in the below comment section and I will help you with it. Also, please subscribe to our premium services on YouTube, which will give you access to more content and videos to enhance your knowledge about all these topics. Also, if you want me to help you with regards to the online trainings and classroom sessions by our qualified trainers, then please do write me at contact@devopsschool.com. Thank you.
I lost my complete code. Okay, again I need to check the step by step. We don't have a debugging strategies. This have a debugging strategies. Like suppose once you do init in the initialization phase, is there any error? You will get that quickly. After that, in a plan phase, you will get the complete view of your code. How my code will looks like once it will deploy. Complete graphical view you will receive over there. Once your graphical view is clear, then the apply will give you the authority. Yes, are you sure you wanted to apply? Once you put yes, then it will apply with your informants. This types of capability you will receive over here, and that is really important, right? That is sufficient to manage the complete strategy of our code, and the complete best practices as well. So that is something helps us to define the best strategies, and that's why I can say the Terraform is good. And I believe I explained my story as well. Like past 4 year ago, one of my manager come to me and he said, hey Omkar, I have one project which is related to the Terraform. And I was at that time same like you, okay, Surya. Like I don't like the at that time I was not happy with the AWS, and I can say some of the tools related to the DevOps. And I really irritated at that time if someone tried to say Onkar do code, okay. But after that, that guy provided this to me and he said, you no, you need to do compulsory, man. I want this from you. I work up to the midnight 9, 10 in office at that time, 12 as well, okay, sometime 12. One day I slept at 2 a.m. in one of my friend's home, okay, because of at come to my home it will challengeable, so I slept over there. So this type of struggle I did at that time. But currently whenever I'm checking from that struggle to up to today, okay, this tool is really did boom in the market. And frankly speaking, if I haven't raised some points with the HashiCrop, that is my mistake. But at that time to design the alerting process, that code was not available to HashiCrop as well, and that was designed by me in some of my product. But I missed to raise that with HashiCrop. I don't know at that time. Yes, HashiCrop have a community, and if I raise this, I am an ambassador of the HashiCrop currently. Okay, if at that time I raise that. So this types of functionalities also HashiCrop have, that we need to use. And this is designed by like not an any expert or not an any developer. This is designed like same as our age guys. Okay, the CEO is
Coming
really young. Yeah, and the CEO is really young. I can say the HashiCrop CEO, if you saw, check it out on the internet. He's really young. I can say 24, 25 something, not more than that. So this types of success they have. And and most important thing, I missed to mention that, Surya. So first thing is, this is the open source tool. You don't need to pay any amount over here. That is the one big factor of this tool.
when you say open source, which one? Visual Studio?
No, Terraform.
Terraform? Okay. Oh,
Yeah,
Terraform is open source. Okay. Yeah.
yeah.
But when it is used in
And
the enterprise level, they pay. They have to pay their
yeah,
license.
absolutely. But I don't think so there is any limitation. If you like, some tools have a limitation. Like some tools comes like, hey, this is open source. But if you try to explore that, at that time they will ask you to go ahead with the enterprise. But I haven't saw with the Terraform like this. Okay,
Means
Terraform,
service.
if yeah, service level. So if they are providing you specific resources, you can use that, and there is no any enterprise level upgradation or something that. But yeah, absolutely. If you are planning to use their cloud or expert level vault, something like that, so absolutely that you need to pay. I agree with that. But the code level or something like designing the Terraform strategies, no, you don't need to pay any amount.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Is there any
So any
community for Hash? for let
Yeah,
any question.
absolutely,
If you have
absolutely.
any questions, anything, we can post.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll give you that as well. Let me go with the Terraform HashiCrop.
What is it? Terraform, HashiCorp, community? Okay.
Yeah, just 1 minute. I have the details handy. Mm, yes, so this is the community forum. Let me open. This is active or not, I don't know. I can say last some years I haven't checked. Yes, perfect. So you just follow this, okay? Sign in and use as per your need. Like bug tracker, they have training certifications. Every details are available over here. And I can say you can use this as well as the Stack Overflow. Are you familiar with Stack Overflow? Have you used in past some years?
Yeah, Stack Overflow.
Yeah. So I raised like past 2 or 2 years
Helps me a
ago.
lot.
Yeah, I also, especially for my personal things, it helps me a lot. Okay, some I can say project level also. They are like my Stack Overflow is like God for me. I can say completely God for me. Suppose I'm not able to find out any issues in my personal project level or something like that, I raised over there, and that was resolved many times. Okay, that is something where I face the chances like, hey, there might be chance now I've lost my job because of this is not resolved. Okay, and at that time I guess the Stack Overflow helped me a lot. So I just wanted to show you one example of my Stack Overflow. What is that? Count index from past
So
two
what is
years
this?
ago.
What is this thing all about? Stack Overflow is what?
Stack
See, if you
Overflow is community, okay,
Oh, okay.
and in that community there is no any limitation like only on the Terraform guys are there or only on the Kubernetes guys are there. So
Mm-hmm.
all for all the DevOps related, all the coding related work, any work that you
Mm-hmm.
wanted to raise, okay, you go ahead, add your questions. After that, there is the one option to add the tags. Okay, so based on the community, you raise that tag. Like suppose your code is related to the Kubernetes. So Kubernetes is you are deploying the Kubernetes with Azure. So raise the tag Kubernetes Azure, Kubernetes Docker. So that tag will raise to all that team community members, and they will check it out your question what you ask. Okay, and you will get the answer not and quickly, but 2 hours, 4 hours based on the guys who is comes in your question, and they will check it out, right? So this is something I have phrased. Okay, Terraform Ninja. I think this is my code. Let me check. No, not on this one. Let me check. There is one. No, Stack Overflow. No, not Terraform. I raised one. Let me check it out.
So what is it? A certification that you mentioned for Terraform? Is it associate something?
Yeah. That is correct. Mm, not on this one. Let me check it out. Terraform CSV file. There's one question I raised. Okay, let me check that quickly. I won't be able to find out and correct it. Okay, and that is the reason I'm checking like this. On stack. Just 1 minute, Tim. Let me change my network. Okay.
Hey Krishna, it's frozen again. Did we lose him? Omkar is back. Omkar, I cannot hear you.
Now, are you able to hear me?
Yeah, no.
So this question is raised by me 1 year 9 month, okay, and this is raised as a my one of account which is called as Terraform Ninja, okay, and why I raise I'll tell you now. So one requirement is comes to me past 2 years ago, and that requirement is something like the all parameters like machine name. After that, some parameters that we are passing with Terraform like machine name. After that, that machine specific disk name, then that machine size. After that, Windows or Linux, this types of flavors, right? That everything customer wants from the CSV file, like the parameter you want from the CSV file, okay. And I struggle a lot. I checked everything. 2 years ago, community was not active that much. Okay, I searched a lot of factors, but I haven't found anything. After that, I raised this issue with the Stack Overflow. Okay, and what happened at that time? I was really struggled. One of my I can say sub manager was fired me like, hey, what you're doing, man? We need to pass this deliveries is like deadline is comes and a lot of challenges are there and still you are not able to find out. And I raised this, okay. I raised this like I'm trying to access Terraform variable data using CSV file and everything, okay. I raised this. After that, I added my details, okay. After that, this guy, okay, I can say the name of that guy. This is my ID, Terraform Ninja, okay. Yeah, careless XU, okay. So this guy was helped me at that time lot, I can say, okay. So this is the answer of this file, okay. So test 1, test 2, test 3, this is the resource group name that I'm calling with this CSV file. I have added the parameters over here, and this is the deployment strategy. So I get the quick answer over here, and this is the deployment area, test 11, test 12, test 13, okay. So all this CSV file spreadsheet parameters, it will called over here directly through the CSV. And this is the challenging. Currently, today also, this is the challenging. I can say some of the people, okay, because this is not easy like which we are currently looking. But I successfully did this, and the customer is personally appreciated. Unkar, this is not possible. We did past 6 months ago, okay, but we haven't get any chances to deploy this and design this strategy. But your team has been did that is really appreciated, okay. So we implemented this successfully. So these types of factors, the intention to show you that this details is, Stack Overflow will help you in future as well. Suppose you wanted to design any strategies and you don't know the answers, you go ahead, raise over here. And to raise the option are really easy, okay. Currently I don't have that idea, otherwise I can show you quickly. So I'll show you in the next some sessions, okay. So it's really easy, just add your questions like this I have added, okay. Just add the tags, that's it. And automatically the guys who is working with that community, they will come to you, they will check out, they'll ask you some questions, you need to answer that questions, and they will give you the resolution as well.
Hey, Omkar, please
Yeah,
can you cover the Terraform things? These
yeah,
are
yeah,
the these all are like other things, right? Yeah, we
absolutely.
are wasting of our time, so that's what. Just discuss the Terraform things.
Yeah, yeah, no worries. I
Yeah,
will cover. No need to worry about that fact. And this is also Terraform. This is not another topic. If you are able to see this page,
correct.
Azure
Yeah,
Terraform.
I
Yeah,
understand. Yeah,
yeah. I'm not showing anything other topics. No need
yeah,
to worry.
yeah.
The intention, that's why I set up the call. In the evening, I just wanted to show you the deployment, to show you all these details. This is the basic details. Once I start the actual deployment and everything, you will ask at that time to questions like, "Hey, Unkar, you haven't covered this. You haven't covered this." That is the intention, to give you all these details. Because if I saw many time, You will say now, hey Unkar, cover. I know that I need to cover within a 6 week. I'll cover. Okay, no need to worry about that part. But this is really compulsory because of now you don't have question in mind. But once I start, there are multiple questions which comes in your mind, and you will randomly hit that to me. Hey Unkar, you cannot cover this. This is not covered. This specific topics are not there. Okay, and I don't want that. So that is the intention.
Yeah, that's true actually. Yeah.
So don't take any another way. Okay, just trying
Yeah.
to cover it properly. That's it. I just wanted to give you the proper knowledge. That is my intention. Okay, so now I can say for the specific GitHub, can I show you now? It depends on you. Otherwise, at evening I'll go ahead with our actual topics where we are going to discuss. I think I've covered a lot of points. Okay, lot of topics related to this. Now I just wanted to show you the variables and output files related to the Terraform that I'll quickly show you. And GitHub you don't want now, that is okay. We'll cover later. Otherwise, you can go ahead and check it out personally. That is not an heavy. Okay, so I'll go ahead with the directly now
What did,
for the Terraform.
what did you want to show in the GitHub?
So just how to commit the files, how to push it, how to clone it, that's it.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
those
can
are
take
we
those.
know.
Okay, awesome. If you know, then that is okay, no
Yeah,
problem.
just go with the Terraform terminology or whatever the variables.
Yeah, absolutely, no worries.
Sorry,
No problem for that. I don't see any challenge. If you don't want, that is not
Git is
no
generally
challenge for.
basic things, right? Pushing code and cloning. Those are.
Yeah, no. But as I mentioned, that is added in my topics. Okay, that's why I
Oh,
tried to
oh, oh.
cover. If you don't want, that is okay for me.
How long will it take you, Omkar, to
Or
do that? A minute or two?
so Surya, I'll give you the separate session on that. Okay, if you
Okay, sure.
wanted to
Okay,
like if you I understand you wanted to check out that. Okay, so absolutely I'll give you the
sure.
separate
Thank
session.
you.
Yeah, no need to worry. Just 1 minute. Let me come with that topics. Yes. Now I'm just covering the theory. Just try to understand. If won't able to understand this specific part, tell me at the deployment time. You will get the more clarity. Let me know it's visible to you.
Yep.
Yep, it is visible, right, for everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. So we are talking about the input variable for the Terraform. What is exactly input variable? To pass the values, like some customers, there are two types, okay, in the variable. One is static variable and one is dynamic. Dynamic means we'll call that variable, and based on that variable we are passing the values. Passing value means suppose I have deployed one EC2 instance. I need to deploy that 3 times. Okay, like code I wanted to use, I can say reuse. Okay, at the 3 times. So what I need to do, I need to define the strategy. Suppose I called the single name like test1 and I deploy the code. Again, I need to go ahead and change that name manually. But suppose I have a variable parameters, okay, where I need to go ahead and pass the variable directly. That would be easy steps for me. Okay. So step by step you will understand. If you miss something, please let me know. I'll definitely help you. So the variable is something like customized aspect of the Terraform module without altering the module's own source code. Okay, like variable is the part of one of the aspect of the Terraform. So that helps us to without altering the main module. Suppose I define the main module XYZ, something like that, and my variable is something like ABC. Okay. So the intention of that variable is I can do a changes at the variable level. Main file will not going to touch. Main file will be as it is if you did anything still. Okay, and that's why we are defining the variable. I'll explain you step by step how the variable will work, what strategies we need to apply, everything. No need to worry, I'm repeating the words again. So declaring the input variable, okay. So to define the input variable, we have different strategies, okay. So image ID, type string. Image id means what? So suppose I'm deploying ec2 instance, I need to pass one image id, right? That image id is something like abcd xyz windows linux. So the type means to cache that image id inside in the variable, we need to define the type. So now the type is string. String means automatically it comes with the naming convention, okay. It comes with a specific numeric value based on our stuff, like I can say based on our requirement, okay. So this I can define. Availability zone, which region I need to set up that. Type listen. After that, default means what? Suppose this variable I don't want it to pass the value in a separate file, at that time I'll call the default, and default will help us automatically. Once this variable is called in my main module, it will call this default value like west la, us west la, okay, or 1a I can call, okay, anything. So that you can define. After that, suppose why list is for the multiple region I wanted to define. At that time I'll call the list. Next is same variable docker port with the number. So number is anything 1 2 3 5 7 8. So this types of type in a variable, we have a type and default section. I'll show you the step by step. So these are the arguments, okay, in the variable. Terraform CLI the following the below argument for variable declaration. Default, the value which then makes variable optional, okay. Type, the argument specify the value, what types of value we need to accept, that we are defining in the type. Description, this specification for the specific I can say files and input variable documentation. Like description means what? It will show you the clarity, like yes, this is something your file which will work for this perspective. Like I can show you quickly, is there any variable? Yeah, so this is my descriptions, okay. So these are my description parts. Azure standard load balancer module is called here. Like this is my all description. And one more file I just wanted to give you. Just 1 minute, I'm stopping my screen for a minute, okay, because of some personal data is here and call is recorded. Just 1 minute. Do just let me know once again the screen is visible to you. Is it visible?
Yep.
Perfect. So now this is the one variable file, okay, which I have recently defined. Region default is east to west. It means whenever this variable will call inside in the main file, okay. Like suppose my region, where is the region it's calling? Let me show you. Yes, location, right? So this is called as east to west. But suppose I pass location equals to var dot, okay. Var means variable. What is my variable name? Region. Now, whenever it's calling the location, it will go var region in this variable area, and it will check out. Yes, default is there. I don't need to ask to my customer where you are stored. So it will call automatically this is to us at the deployment time. It will get over here, right, in this location area. Now you get my point. What I'm trying to say over here is, team.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm, okay.
So automatically we are calling var dot region. You will get more clarity in the evening whenever I start actual deployment. So this is the location var region that we call, right? After that, suppose as I recently mentioned, description. Description means it will show you why we are using this specific variable over here. So description is name of resource group. It means this RG name, resource group name we are calling over here. That's why the description is name of resource group. Absolutely. This variable which we are using to call the name of that specific resource group. Then next is type is map. Map means there are multiple tags are available and multiple strings that we need to pass. That is comes inside in the map. Okay. So you will get step by step these details as well once I start the deployment, why we use map, where we need to define. Okay. So variable tags, descriptive, a map, a tag that add all resources. Okay. This is the tag that add all resources. That's why we are using this description. And this is the type. Default is empty. Okay. Currently empty means we need to skip that. Okay. So that is the intention. And that's why this all arguments are defined over here.
And
Sensitive.
resources, where did you used? So let's say you created a separate file, right, for the resources.
Hmm.
So
Which
how
resources?
you're
Which resources you are talking?
can you go to the terminal?
Hmm.
Yeah, so you created a one file for resource, right?
This
Resources.
resource test? No, no, no. This just ignore for now.
Okay.
Just ignore for now this file.
Let's
This
say if
both file
we
ignore for now.
okay,
Hmm.
let's say if I created a one resource file, so we
Hmm.
can call same like a variable where like var dot, right? Same thing like resource also resource dot.
Yeah, suppose you have a parameters. Okay, like suppose let's assume that load balancer name. This
Hmm.
is your load balancer name. I
Okay.
don't want it to pass this load balancer name into the main file. I'll define the var. So what happened? I'll tell you. So this is my main file, right? So suppose all the parameters with the variable, then I can use this file anywhere, right? I just need to change the variable because of my variable file is separate, right? So I can use everywhere this. So suppose I have added load balancer name, right? So this is my variable. What I need to do? Go ahead with variable section. Variable, load balancer.
So we can reusable the code, just change the
Yes,
variables. Yeah.
yes. Name. Okay. I define the variable. Now description equals to variable calling name. Type what name, right? So absolutely string, right? After that, default. Suppose I just wanted to pass the default name test LB. Right? Make sense? You get my point? What I'm trying to say over here is now whenever this code main file will deploy automatically, it will get the load balancer name variable. Okay, and inside that it will check out yes the default is available. It will automatically align this naming to your main file.
Ankur, is a case sensitive? Like you're passing var dot load balancer. Is the case sensitive? The same, the
No,
load
you can
will be.
you no. So suppose you pass over here is load balancer name. You need to pass in variable as well the variable name same because of var. What I'm calling you over here var. My variable name is load balancer name. So once this specific line will call, it will check var variable load balancer name. It will goes over here in this file and it will check out variable load balancer name and then it will check out. Okay, if I add it as a one and then I run the file, it will show you like the main variable file is not declared. This error you will get. That I'm going to show you at evening how it will show the errors and all. Make sense? Any questions on this? Anything? I understand some part you are going in top of the mind, but yeah, I'll show you that in evening how you can do that.
Is there any template files like Ansible, or we don't need for a template file for this Terraform?
No, no need for the template file. All the templates are available in the HashiCrop portal. Okay, you
Okay.
just go ahead, copy that template. You can edit it as per your need, change the naming convention, and define as per your resources strategies.
So when you say templates, what are those templates for?
Yeah. So suppose
Let's say, but
let's
a template can be specially for like creating EC2 instance. A template can be
yes,
specially for
absolutely,
S3
absolutely.
bucket and all that.
Yeah,
Okay.
Terraform AC.
To watch our complete session, enroll for our premium membership. Click onto the join button and enroll yourself with the best suited option.
Okay.
Example. Okay. This is the AWS HashiCrop website registry, and Corey is available in front of me with all the details. Resource VPC. First, it will deploy one VPC, right? Second, network interface NIC for that machine, and third is this is my machine code. This is my machine code. Okay. Network interface. This is the network interface referred by my machine, which is created over here. Okay, automatically, and this network interface is referred to my VPC, which is over here. Make sense?
Okay, but how about this IP addresses?
Yeah, this IP addresses is CIDR blocks like subnetting. So subnetting is anything that you wanted to define. So whenever you have create VPC in AWS, manually you are defining 10.10.0.0/16. 16 is my CIDR, /24 is my CIDR, /18 is my CIDR, 21 is CIDR. As per your requirement, you can align anything. Okay, make sense?
Okay. Yeah, I
Yeah.
may get a better understanding when we actually create the instances.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And I can say, this is the basic details, Surya. So I'll cover you separately as well. You just note it out this point, and you
Hmm.
come with any weekdays with me, okay? As
Sure, sure.
single, okay, and I'll cover
Thank
that
you.
with you.
Thank you.
Make sense? Yeah. So this is something you can define after that. This is the static values. It means I'm not calling variable over here. I have
Mm-hmm.
directly defined, right? I have directly defined. But if I directly define, the main challenge is now suppose I wanted to use this same code with other two areas. I need to
Exactly.
change every parameter manually over here. But
Mm-hmm.
suppose I have like this variable is separate and main file is separate. What I need to do, I just need to go over here, add the default, change this only on the variable file, and my code is ready.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's why the variable is the one of the most important part in our Terraform journey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So now these are the some type constraint that we are using: string, number, boolean. Okay, and why that we are using that is also I'm going to show you step by step. Okay, I cannot going to cover everything in today as well. Okay, like I saw some like you have some hurry to complete this as soon as possible, but that doesn't make sense. You will not get anything with this course. That if I go
No,
ahead
I'm
with
not in a rush. I'm not in a rush. But as
mm,
long as you
mm.
cover what you promised and
Yeah,
go at the
absolutely.
pace, okay? There is no
Yeah,
point in
absolutely.
rushing.
Yeah. So this is the strings, okay? Strings, number, boolean, okay? So suppose I go ahead with string. Why I'm using the string? Why type and value? Just click over here, and you will get all the details. String, the sequence of Unicode character representing line text, okay? Hello, okay? This string inside in the variable, okay? It means over here string will take your specific characters, okay, like hello, why, only on the text it will take inside in the string. Make sense? So that's why we are using string over here. Number, the numeric value that we need to pass in our code that we can call inside in the number. Boolean, true or false. There is one condition, like suppose I just wanted to attach the data disk or not, I'll add true, and inside in the true I'll define the data disk. If I don't want it to attach data disk, I'll call as a false, okay, and that's why this boolean, right? Recently I mentioned there are west, like US West 1A, after that 1AC, right? So there are many more regions are available. List will help us to sequentially add the multiple value list we need to add, right? The tuple we need to add that we can define over here. Map, the group of value identified by the name and label. Group of value in the tag we are using map, like key and value, name equals to Mabel and age equals to 52, right? So this helps us to understand what's going on over there. Please make sure you are copying the links which I'm adding inside in the chat. That will help you to more clarity, and make sure you are writing the notes as well for this. do one book, okay, and write the notes. Especially Surya, for you, I hear like you are new in the DevOps strategy. So this is not a wrong thing, okay. Frankly speaking, this is something help you to get the more details based on this. Make sense,
Sure.
Surya? Yeah.
Yep.
Just
Thank you.
make one document, okay. Just make one document. That's it. So this is about the variable, and based on this variable, today we are going to cover the variable and static value both with EC2 instance, otherwise S3. That demo I'm going to show you today. So if you have any questions on that, please let me know now, okay? Or any basic topics. I'm expecting everyone will come with the AWS account over there. And the second most important thing is like, with AWS account, and as well as you are ready with the Visual Studio Code. And I believe still yet there is no any other questions. And yeah, Gokul, Krishna, so I understand some topics are basic for the this two sessions, okay. But yeah, please try to understand like this is the base, okay. That I just wanted to clear, like Surya don't know some points, you don't know some points, okay. And that helps us to understand what's going on. I explained the Stack Overflow because of this is the important tool. In future, if you would like to use, you will get more details on that, and that is absolutely inside in our scope. Based on that, I mentioned the 6 weeks, okay. So no need to worry. And once I go ahead, like today one session will complete, I'm going to align some use cases to you, and absolutely you need to cover that. And once you cover that, from the next time it will be 3 hours of the, like next Saturday it will be 3 hours, Sunday it will 4 hours or 5 hours, okay. Based on the the grasping knowledge, I'm trying to check out how you're grasping things, okay. So that is the intention. So just let me know the variable part is clear for you. Not at 100%, but 50 to 60% is get some details to you, or any confusion currently between this part. Krishna, Gokul, can please help me to understand.
Yeah, understand a little bit. Yeah, variables.
Yeah.
But once if you
Yeah,
go
understood.
hands-on, then we can understand more.
Yeah, absolutely. Once I deploy that resources, you will get more clarity over that. So yeah, I think then we are good over here. We'll stop, okay. And I think I have covered all the basic topics, okay, basic details, basic I can say notes that I need to pass to you. I'm good over here, and at the evening we'll start the actual deployment with AWS. Please ready with your account.
Ankur, one more thing, Ankur. So I have installed that Visual Code Studio. Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm.
The two things I have installed. What you say, the Terraform and the ASIC of
Hmm.
Terraform I have installed.
Hmm.
So apart from that, what are things I have to cover? Like any idea? Like if you remember, right?
Hmm. So you install the specific extension. So yeah, guys, Krishna and Surya, if you want to stay, you can. Otherwise, you wanted to drop, you can. Gokul, can you please share your screen and help me?
Yeah, sure.
So for me, you did three, right? One is YAML and two
YAML don't
HashiCorp.
need to install. YAML don't need to install. We are not using YAML. Okay, I just show you how you can do that.
Okay.
I just wanted to show that. Yeah,
So ultimately in the course, for the course, what are you going to use? HCL?
yeah. Terraform extension, HashiCorp
Okay.
and Terraform extension. That's it.
Oh, those two. Okay, okay.
Yeah, Gokul, I have make you as a presenter.
Okay, thank you. Let me know you
Yes,
can
this
able to
is.
see my screen.
Yes, I'm.
Yeah, two things are installed, right? We can see here, right? The ASIC
Yeah,
of
perfect. Sounds good. Do one thing. You just type Terraform version is 1.0.11. Okay, Terraform is also installed. Yeah, good. I think then we are good to go. Okay. So yeah, add.
only these two things, huh? Only these two things need to be covered.
Yeah, absolutely. No need something more. Okay. Already Terraform is installed. Visual Studio is there. Variable path we gone through. After that, the details I have added inside in the chat. Anyone wanted to check out the inside in the variable like type, description. After that, the boolean string. Why we are using? Please read that document. I'm repeating the word. Please read that document. Within a one
Yeah.
session, you are not able to understand. Absolutely. Once I teach something to you, you also need to take some, I can say,
Perfect.
yeah. So you also need to check it out how it works. Okay. You also need to take some efforts over there, okay, to understand some part, because of you all are beginners, looks like, okay, you need to struggle on some part, okay. If you're facing challenges, facing issues, I strictly mentioned to my management team as well to create one, group, okay, for us. I believe today they will create, and you raise over there, okay. If I'm busy somewhere on weekdays as well, I'll answer that question.
Along with that, you can access our other tutorials such as Docker, Ansible, Jenkins, Terraform, Splunk, AWS, Azure, and various other DevOps related premium tutorials with our channel membership. If you would have any issues with our channel membership, you can drop an email to us at contact@devopschool.com, or you can also unsubscribe from channel membership anytime if you don't want to continue or did not like the video. To get our channel membership, click onto the join button, select the 399 plan and grow your skills immensely. Please be kind enough to like it, and you can comment any of your doubts and queries. We will reply to them at the earliest. Thanks for watching.